Hey y'all. We're back. I did some stuff off stream. How you doing, Wee Kirkman? Yeah, we're just gonna be yapping today. But there is a matter of urgency. There is a matter of urgency that must be attended to. There is a track that I heard in between the streams. So the free run EP came out, and there is a track that I just need you all to listen to. Stop everything, drop everything. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're in the middle of surgery, stop it. You need to listen to this. I'm just gonna drop the link in chat. I can't play it on stream because it will get me copyright claimed because it's fucking free run. But just listen to that track. It's so good. I'm probably gonna make a community post about it. It's that good. I fucking love this track so much. Dropped a bunch of air, can't breathe. Well, pick it up. You need that to flow through your ears and hit the fluid in your ear canals so you can listen to this fucking beauty. I'll give you guys a couple minutes, because we need to let that sink in. I've literally been listening to that since, like, for like 2 hours straight. Like, no other songs, just that on loop. It's so good. Oh, well, this is not walking music. This is like fucking battle. This is you walking away from death, maybe. Like Alucard. But I love that it has the leitmotif of Zolatrack in it, like all the fight songs do in Free Ren. It's just very good. All the songs of the EP are great, but, like, that's my favorite one. Anyway, that should be enough time for everyone to listen to it who didn't have a chance. All right. So, Metal. Haven't watched Free Runs? Damn. You haven't watched Free Run? That's crazy. You need to watch that. Get on that. It's really good. It's a solid 24 episode first season, and the second season, I think episode 5 just came out, if I recall. Elle's theme from Death Note, yeah. But yeah. Should I mood lighting some stuff? Where's the background? Filters. And, just, bring down... Just make it a little darker. Actually, that's not working. Won't play. Oh, that sucks. So we're just chatting about stuff. Like, you guys can ask questions. I'll probably just yap about stuff to fill the time if you guys don't have anything. But yeah. One thing that, I was able to get my capture card finally set up, so, which is, by the way, just in time. Like, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to play, fucking Transistor on stream, because that's on my console. But, It was unreasonably hard to set up because, like, nowhere I found ever gave any guides for single PC setups. I don't have a dual PC setup. I just have one. Because, poverty. Yes. Question. What question do you have? Well, this channel was made in 2023, but I personally only started uploading at the beginning of 2025. You got it working? Nice. You're probably gonna have ads because it's YouTube Music, and they fucking shove that shit full of ads. But yeah, my debut stream was on the 1st of January. And Oreo Otakus actually did the thumbnail for that. The Virgin signal went off and launched me here. How you doing, Yuki? But yeah, in terms of stuff I've been watching, like in addition to Freerun, I've been watching. Well, I just finished Uma Musume like 2 weeks back. Realized my stream is off by like 10 seconds. Fire's fucked, to be honest. I mean, yeah. If I have one pride, it is my excellent taste in music. Of all the people I know, I have the best taste in music. But that also means, and I also have a very varied taste in music. Like, anything like Celtic adjacent, I'm like all over. Like Celtic Irish styling music. That's my shit. I'm also, like, I'm into my fucking, you know, J-Rock and all that. Plan more Pokemon stuff when you want to stream it again? Sure. Death Note's better than Freerun? That's an opinion you can have. I think I like Freerun a lot more, but I do appreciate Death Note. Like, it's a good series, but Death Note drops the ball in its final 5 episodes where Freerun doesn't. So that's my qualification for it being better. And I just enjoy the general format of it a lot more. Because Freerun's just like a good fantasy. I haven't watched Death Note since, for a while. Oh, okay. I have some ideas. I'll pitch some stuff to you. I might want to do a fan game next. Yeah, Light absolutely drops the ball towards the end. He throws. And, like, I just don't understand what happened at the... I mean, all of, fuck, I forget the author's name, the mangaka. But all of his endings kind of miss. Like, his series are very, very good, and then it just misses in the end. Because, Bakuman was also the same. It had a kind of meh ending. I'm trying to remember some other stuff that he worked on. Yeah. But Bakuman was, like, a more, like, relaxed series for him. Because, are you familiar with Bakuman? Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. That was when I was going through a lot of the old Shonen Jump catalog, like Claymore and Siren. I had read all of Bleach. I mean, I read all of Bleach before, but, like, it had been literally a decade since I had read Bleach. So I had to read it again. But yeah, I've don't like Bleach. I appreciate Bleach for what it is. I think it's not the greatest shonen out there, but its legacy cannot be denied. Like, so much manga and anime is inspired by Bleach. It's all over, like, modern shonen. Like, Bleach is, I would argue, the most influential manga on the modern shonen landscape. Because you can see it all over Jujutsu Kaisen, and Death Note should probably are only 10 out of 10. I have a couple 10s. I'll probably send the DM after stream. Just like shoot me a message and I'll reply to it. Yeah. I'll reply to it after stream because I don't want to like interrupt stream because it takes me a long time to type. So. But yeah, I started to fall off Bleach around the Fullbringer arc because, like, it was another power system that didn't really mesh with the rest in terms of, like, the aesthetics of it and, like, how it functioned. So it just felt kind of off. Like, Quincy's Hollows and Shinigami all made sense. But, like, Fullbringers just kind of... It's because they're JoJo stands. That's all they are. They're just JoJo stands crammed into fucking... What do you mean? My face is majestic. This is who I am. YouTube has unloaded the live chat and tried to put the... took forever to reload. Oh, God. But yeah, like... I think the biggest thing is, like, Bankai. Bankai is the one thing that had the most influence on the industry. Because Bankai is all about, like, hey, it's a singular power, but it has a higher state that we can enter. How you doing, Super Cool Gaming? But yeah, there are a couple of games I do want to get to, but I don't know if I'll play them on the channel. That's the thing. Because I always play a game an hour before, like an hour of a game to determine whether or not I can play it on stream or if it's, like, worth trying. Like, in general, it's difficult to figure out. Thanks for welcoming. Because sometimes it's difficult to figure out, like, oh, is this game going to be fun to watch? Or can I, like, commentate during this? Or is there an opportunity for voice acting? Yeah. Well, I've never done a just chatting stream. That's the thing. Like, I've done, like, chatting segments, but not a whole stream. It is funny how, like, YouTube doesn't even have a category for it. I had to put this under entertainment because, like, there's no category for this. I guess Broken Dreams could be another category. Yeah, entertainment. Are we going to do a try-on haul here? Or some yoga? anyone who's like been deep into the YouTube algorithm with a new account, you'll know what I'm talking about. Talked more about myself. Well, I have been accused of being a Wendigo on several occasions. That is up for you to decide who to believe. There are fake documents everywhere, deep fakes, alleging that I am not a person, but I am. A tree spirit? Well, you don't know what Platonic means? That's crazy that you don't know what Platonic means. Platonic means, like, in no way romantic. Well, romantic or sexual. Well, I guess I can't keep this hidden forever. The government's very bad at keeping secrets, you know. How you doing, Gaming and Zen? It's been a while. Trust me, I was not leaked in a Signal chat. That's not the case. But, you know, I may be in a discreet location, avoiding, prying eyes, we'll keep it at. Are you a wireless nail gun? If so, you're just way too OP. I'm doing all right. Got my capture card set up, so we're all ready for tomorrow's stream in the morning. There are some secrets I can't share. Maybe if you do a little digging, you'll find out. Hey, I don't call you a Wendigo. Opinion on fried water. Well, fried water is actually just water with oil in it, which means it's a very volatile substance. You actually can theoretically fry water. It's very difficult to do, but you can do it. I forget the exact, like, chemical you have to, like, encase, like, what you have to case the water in to get it fried. It's a whole thing. I'm, like, a weird little nerd, so, like, I know all sorts of stuff. I don't know, like, all the things, but I know, like, weird shit that has literally no use. Oh, from an Irishman's video. I gotta drink my gamer piss so I can stay up. I actually kind of want to try that. I mean, I do want to just try a Bumblebee at some point. It's really cold, so, like, I don't get those up here. Beef with the... It's not that I have beef with the Hive. It's that, like... if there is food, if there's something edible and it won't kill you, you should try it. Just eat it. You should try everything. I don't really think there's any food that should be off limits. Run back a little too much. Well, by the time Pantheon came around, I actually figured out how to fight. I actually figured out how to fight them with the Shade Cloak. I got pretty good at it. I can't wait for Silksong. Silksong's gonna be so fun. I did hear about, like, a little bit of things. Like, I know about the Cogfly, because I saw the fucking... Oh, I got to 3, and then I stopped. Yeah, warning, the starting Pogo is diagonal. I mean, I would say artificial beef would probably be the better punchline there. Because vegans wouldn't have anything to do with beef normally. But I recently watched Sinners as well. Sinners is very good. It deserves all the nominations it's getting. It's an excellent movie. And the technical skill alone of having 2 Michael B. Jordans hand a fucking cigarette to each other. That's insane. No, I got the joke. Seleminar. I don't know what Seleminar means, but hey, Aloe Moose. Ah, okay. You can't watch Sinners? Why not? Oh, is it not available in Australia? Oh, yeah, shit. Pirate it. Just pirate it. I don't fucking... Like, you should be able to experience stuff. Pirate things. Took the most annoying things from Hollow Knight. Oh, that's not too much of a problem. Especially... Well, it's because Silksong has mobility. You're expected to get in there. I know at the very least, like, Silksong is expected to be a far more aggressive game with more of an emphasis on mobility. So, like, the reason why a lot of bosses are zoners is because, like, yeah, get in there and beat their ass. What are you fucking doing? You're Hornet. Play Dead Cells? I actually have played a shit ton of Dead Cells. It's one of my favorite roguelikes. Well, HBO isn't looking out for you. If you don't have the means to watch a movie, then, like, that's a service issue. Piracy has always been about a service, about service issues. Lack iframes takes away a ton of effective mobility. I mean, from what I've heard, like, the map's bigger just because you're fucking fast as shit. Like, you're expected to be able to move around the map very quickly. So the map is bigger to compensate for that. But yeah, like... But yeah, I think that, I've got a couple secret games. Secret games and surprises. After FF14, one of the secret games will happen. That's for you to find out. Oh yeah, hold up. I'm gonna step back in the room so I can... Because I don't think anyone's seen my whole self. There we go. Let me... where's the table? There we go. No, I'm not that. I'm 5'4". Yeah, now you can see the whole me. Well, because I'm like, I'm making the whole thing. I have to... My camera's a bit weird. I have to, like... There. That's, like, more accurate to how big I am. Yeah. But now we're back. Also... What is it? Found a title for you? The Galaxy Game... Why the Galaxy Gamer? What does that have to do with anything? Oh, my other one is covered. I'm wearing a cloak. Eyes look like the galaxy? I mean, not really. I got like... I have like shiny eyebrows. Silco? I've gotten that a lot. Well, the whole thing, like, getting started was around 3,000 to get all the stuff together to stream. Just the presentary elements came out to about half that cost. It was, like, stream assets were relatively cheap compared to everything else. Like the stream overlay and all that. That was a lot cheaper than everything else. That vastly depends. It depends on what you're looking for, how much of the body. But yeah, it's a relatively expensive endeavor if you want to become a VTuber, with like a something advanced that does a lot of stuff. It took me a whole year to save, so... The Milky Way if they were a human? Don't call me Milky like that. I mean, I'm not rocking tits that big. Off topic. Yeah, there's no topic. This is just this is Tism time. Yes, I'm currently in talks with some people for maybe collaborating, but I'm not gonna like say any names yet because we're not 100%. Like we need to like talk individually, figure out if we vibe together. I do have a goal to eventually do a subathon. But that's a long way off. I gotta get a more consistent habitation. Oh, a subathon is a continuous stream. And for every sub you get, it increases the timer. Same thing with donations. So theoretically, a subathon can go on forever. And that includes, like, sleeping on stream and stuff. But obviously, you're not gonna see me sleeping. I'm not gonna let you see that. Well, I stopped streaming in 2023. At the end of 2023. I started in 2023, stopped at the end of the year, and then took a year hiatus and began again in January of this year. And theoretically, what do you mean? Oh, I can fucking mute that shit. Y'all are not getting in the way. Staying motivated in the beginning? Well, here's the thing. I did an extreme ego. I did an extremely unconventional tactic. I spent 152 days only streaming one game every day. I streamed a little game called Omega Strikers. I don't even have super chats yet, so you can't even. I streamed a little game called Omega Strikers, and I streamed it for 1 hour and 30 minutes each day. No one fucking watched. I only got like a max of 5 viewers at any given time. And, it was an awful experience, and it made me want to not, and it made me not like streaming. But every other stream compared to that is easy mode. And it got me used to, like, improving. Oh, Ultra Kill, I would not recommend that. Ultra Kill's too intensive. You won't communicate, like, you won't have enough time to improv with Ultra Kill, is the problem. Because you might get too locked in. You want something that's, like, relatively chill that you can suck at. And I did it intentionally with a game no one would watch. What you don't want to do is get something that people would watch and then lock your entire channel into that. Because YouTube doesn't like when you fuck around and try different stuff. Monster Hunter for you. So I would But another important thing is it helped me stream regularly. I had a rhythm that was part of my day that I just did. Like, I did the worst possible way to get into streaming. I do not recommend that on any soul. Stream like a normal person. But if you want to go crazy... Pre-World ones, not a fan of the new... I actually really like the RE engine for Monster Hunter. I prefer it to the old Monster Hunters. Like, the joke with people who talk about new Monster Hunters is you only like the new Monster Hunters if you don't like Monster Hunter. And as someone who played every Monster Hunter game, I don't like Monster Hunter compared to the new Monster Hunter. The new one's so much better. Last words before getting ultra killed. Well, it's nice that you'll show up. That's cool. I am looking to, like, start making YouTube shorts. Except it's very hard for me because I don't like watching YouTube shorts or TikTok. It's like a repulsive format to me that makes me feel like I'm dying inside when I watch it. So, like, I don't know how to make a good one because all of them are bad, to me, at least. Lonely, almost horror atmosphere to the old ones. I mean, I get that, but... like, you're hunting monsters. I like it to feel cool. It's the natural progression that it was going to become character action. Like, I don't think there was any avoiding it with Monster Hunter. Slight fear. I mean, there is still fear, but it's a very different type of fear. It's a fear of walking in on something that, like, you don't quite comprehend with newer Monster Hunter stuff. I mean, there's, like, New Udra, the PC obliterator, which is not one of those, but it makes me scared for an entirely different reason. Because I'm like, oh no, my PS5 is going to die. But, like, I personally like the aesthetics of the new Monster Hunter. I understand why people like old Monster Hunter, but it just, like, I liked it because it was the only game that in that genre, really, for a while. And then other games came around, and Monster Hunter had to start doing other stuff, different stuff, and it moved into more of the character action genre. So that's why I fuck with it a lot more. Because, like, it feels like a game that should be flashy. No, Monster Hunter is just like an action game. It's like an action RPG. See, my counterpoint to this is that hunting as humans has always been a communal effort. Humans have never hunted alone. Even when, like, one person is doing the killing, there's spotters, there's people who track. Like, hunting is not a lonely experience. It is a communal one. And Monster Hunter has been communal for, like, ages. I think ever since Try, it's been a multiplayer game. So, like, I understand the loneliness and oppression, oppressive atmosphere that could add to that, but, like, there is a point where, like, Rathalos can't be scary anymore. Like, in the 6th game, Rathalos can't be scary. Oh, it has been I don't use multiplayer functions. I never use multiplayer. If I have the option to play single player, I'll do it. Unless the game actively dissuades you from doing it by making it, like, impossible. But like, rather like it, the game can't be horror forever. This is the problem we're seeing with like it's why Resident Evil has to change up its monster. It's like virus or fungus or whatever or parasite every game. Well, Scream is not really a horror movie. It's a thriller with like yeah, Scream's very different. Like Scream's kind of a parody of horror movies. So, it's kind of in a different category. Oh, the movie? Yeah, they're borderline comedy movies because of how much they parody the horror genre. They do have some really... Oh, thriller and horror. So a thriller means there's tension and, like... A thriller is, like, tension and, like, a sense of dread, whereas horror is, like, scary and unnerving. Well, yeah, like, thrillers can still be scary, but they're not, like, that's not the goal. Most horror movies are actually thrillers now. They're not horrors. But, Friday the 13th, only the first 3 movies are thrillers. After that, they're comedies. No, Friday the 13th is not scary. They're not intentionally comedies. It's just they start jumping the shark so much. Like, have you seen Jason X, the 10th one, where he goes to a fucking moon base? And then there's, like, Nightmare on Elm Street, that's a horror comedy, like, all the way through. Because you cannot take fucking Freddy Krueger seriously. He's got one-liners for everything. Hold on, I gotta get the Yugi voice. I gotta drink real quick.
My pathetic grandpa's deck has no cards, Kaiba, but it does contain the unstoppable Exodia.
Was that good? Absolute cinnamon.
From my hand, I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards, and play Pot of Greed.
I love doing the Yugi voice. Well, the Yami Yugi voice specifically. But yeah, oh, the stop. Well, you had the voice down perfectly. Well, I did get a little away from the mic because I was worried I was gonna blow it out. I thought I was gonna peak the mic by doing it. Well, it's impersonations. I can do a little bit of voice acting, but like impersonations I can do a lot of, because I have a good ear for that kind of stuff. I've also been doing the Yugi voice since I was like, since like forever. I've been doing it for like 20 years. Well, as in like, I'm very good at listening. Like I have a good ear for sound, as in like, it's a figure of speech, meaning like, I'm better at picking it up than a lot of people can be. If I had a flute, and a better space for it, I'd play it, but I played flute for a while. Making up new lines, I could attest. Voice doer. I can copy voices, but I can also like do new words in those voices if I have enough like of a handle on them. Guitar. I know that's an Ace Attorney thing. I know Von Karma is an Ace Attorney thing. I don't know what game that's from, but I know it's an Ace Attorney thing. I do gotta play Ace Attorney on the channel at some point. But that's what I want to do with a group of people, because there's so much voice acting in that'll like kill me. So that's like a collaboration thing later on down the line. How you doing, Lacey Gaming? You're new here. I mean, yeah. Had to drink some juices. But yeah, like, there are some bug juice. So you remember bug juice. Oh, I can't do the Sonic voice. That's like one I can't do. I'm more familiar with the Jaleel White version of Sonic. That's my most familiar version, but like I haven't done it in a while. I haven't done it in at least 5 years. I have no use for Sonic jokes a lot of the time, so... Yeah. Oh, I can't... I never watched SpongeBob. Old Man Gerson, Is that the guy from Undertale? He might be a character from Chapter 3 or 4 of Deltarune. I have not played those yet. I will be playing them on stream at some point, but I have not played Chapters 3 and 4. I only played Chapters 1 and 2, because I was saving them specifically for stream. Yes, I played Undertale. I played Undertale the year it came out. No, I have not played it on the channel. Doing voices for D&D has made me a lot more confident, so I might play it on the channel. Oh, fuck. Gabriel. Um, yeah, the voice is escaping me. I need to listen to it more. Also, he goes so hard when he yells. I can't do yelling voice acting. That's a thing I don't have access to. Cuz I'm generally a very quiet person. Well, I play Pathfinder specifically, Pathfinder First Edition, and I'm reading up on Second Edition. I haven't played a game of Second Edition yet. How you doing, Caroli? Is that correct? Corellia? Yeah, it's Corellia is real. Okay. Yeah, I'm also looking into Lancer, which I became aware of Lancer because it's from the artist and the lead world designer on Kill 6 Billion Demons. So that's why I'm familiar with Lancer. Lancer is like a mecha RPG. That's actually kind of simple. Like, it's actually a really easy game to pick up. The nuances are a little complicated, but it's a very keyword-focused game, so you can always look up everything, which is helpful. I have a lot of tabletop RPGs under my belt. I also have, like, the Avatar tabletop RPG. I have... I'm trying to recall some of the others I have. I have the FF14 one. Which I want to get the Stormblood book for that, but that I need people to play with. How you doing, PGR? What's your favorite game? Ooh, that's tough. I'm genuinely trying to think of what my favorite game is. If we go by hours put in, it's probably Omega Strikers if we're going by hours, but that's not true. I have 360 hours on Omega Strikers. Let me look at my Steam library, because I think it's probably in my Steam library. Like, Elden Ring's pretty close. I think Elden Ring's pretty close to top. Slay the Spire's very good. Absalom's great, but it has some problems. Like, it's not like my favorite game ever. Enter the Gungeon's incredible. 1,000 hours on Hollow Knight? Yeah, I don't have that many hours. I have 49 hours on Hollow Knight. 49 and a half. Well, actually, the game I have the most hours on ever is Genshin. I have like 2,000 hours on Genshin. I don't play Genshin anymore, but I had like 2,000 hours on it. Because I played it, like, in 2021. Like, the Alaskan Tundra? I mean... Oh, yeah, you guys don't have tundras in Australia. It's like a desert, but cold. I have not played Skull. I probably should. Pretty much every animator I follow has played Skull, so... What do you mean, question mark? That's just what a tundra is. It's just a cold desert. And Antarctica is ice caps. It's not a tundra because a tundra has sparse plant life. It's not barren. Russia is mostly tundra. A lot of Canada is tundra as well, but it's got a lot of forest as well. Basically anywhere in the... Cactus? No, there's no cactus, but it's like brush and like sparse trees. I have not played any of the One Piece games. I have read all of One Piece up until Elbath. I stopped on Elbath because I wanted it to catch up after it was all out. Yeah, America... Well, here's the thing. Unlike Australia, America has very wild weather. Like, I'm very north, so I have very long nights, but... and relatively consistent weather. But, like, say you move to, like, fucking Pennsylvania or something, that shit's wild all year round. It goes places. But yeah, I haven't played any of the One Piece games. They're Wii games. How you doing, Void and Virus? But, sticking to the land down under at this point? Yeah. Understandable. Y'all have healthcare. I mean... But, yeah, there's a lot of games I do want to get around to playing. When I hammer out my schedule a bit more, I do want to play retro games at some point. I have a whole setup for it. There is a lot of, different... There's a lot of different games I want to play. I want to play all the... Making a 3D model and trying to use IK animation with it. Trying to figure out how to make end part never rotate unless I specifically make it do so. Well, unfortunately, I cannot help you with that. I'm not very skilled. Yeah, I only know, like, very, 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 very rudimentary Blender, as in, I know how to open the window and import a file, but I don't actually know how to do anything with it. I should learn Blender at some point. Blockbench, by the way, not yeah, I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry. I literally have never heard of that software. I should get back to doing pixel art at some point. I haven't done pixel art in, like, half a decade. It's been a long time. Admittedly, I haven't drawn much. I've been very busy. Like, it's a miracle I find time for this. But I make sure to do that. Tusacabra Beta. I'd have to look that one up. Tetsukabra beta? That's a cool design. German keyboard? The first thing that comes to mind when you think of chicken, well, delicious. Skibbity Ohio Gyat? Okay. I'm not familiar with your brain rot game. It's a replacement for double S. Yeah, I have not read German, so I was not familiar with that. I think they had a... I think they had a Zoomer-based aneurysm. Forced to be here because apparently it's mandatory. Well, thank you for showing up. You weren't held at gunpoint. Totally not. You came here willingly. And that way no one will ask questions. Yeah, well, I know German's easier for English speakers because English is a Germanic... Well, English is like fucking Frankenstein of German and... German, French, and Latin. Just being told to tell them what they want to hear. Not a gun, it's a slab revolver. Well, no, I'm pretty sure it was a Colt 1911. That's a crazy thing to ask. Why are we talking about the thumbnail now? I mean, personally, my favorite gun is the fucking... Oh, what is it called again? Shit. Oh, the Noombai Type 90. That's what it's called. Yeah, the Noombai Type 90. I love that gun so much. And the reason why is because it's so terrible. It's arguably the worst gun ever. So the Noombai Type 90 was a Japanese officer pistol that was infamous for its various manufacturing errors that would cause it to misfire constantly. And it was dubbed the... replacement arm part for my corpse key Minos. Ball joint socket is loose. Oh, geez. So, it was dubbed the suicide gun because what would happen is when Japanese officers would drop the gun, when they were surrendering, it would fire and cause them to get shot. So it is dubbed what, and it also is it has a hilarious quirk where if you ever take the gun apart to clean it, it has like an 80% increased chance to misfire. Oh, what's a gun? Well, a gun is just an explosion tube. That's all it is. It's an explosion tube that you shove something into, so it goes really fast. If you had to explain yourself only by naming an ultra kill weapon, which one would it be? Salt-on jackhammer? I mean, if I had to pick one, it would probably be... That's actually tough. A tractor saw gun. Final answer. I will not explain it, but if you know, you know. What do you mean, what guns are banned? In America? Well, it depends on where you are. Like in Texas, you can get whatever the fuck you want, but if you're in California, it's very restrictive. Universally, zip guns are banned, which zip guns are homemade guns. So, like, if someone makes, like, a pipe gun or something... Oh, yeah, you could totally get an AK in Texas. You can get whatever the fuck you want in Texas, besides, like, a minigun. You can't get, like, heavy military armaments, but you could get, like, basically any normal gun. I don't know if that's a real gun or not. Are you cross-streaming with Twitch? So I used to cross-stream with Twitch, but my streams have been doing much better since I stopped doing that. And it's because people don't have to pick and choose where they're going. They have to go to YouTube. So, I already said Skibbity, Ohio. I don't see all the chat messages. Oh, well, if a chat message... Hold on. I'm seeing all the chat messages. Sometimes you don't see them because you have sorted by top chat, which basically gets rid of all the, like, spammy shit. Or, like, if someone's, like, sending a weird message that doesn't, like, necessarily... Like, YouTube doesn't know what to do with, it doesn't put it in top messages. So if you go to the little chat window on the top, I think you can... Yeah, at the top, you can swap it from top chat to live chat. Yeah, fixed it. Calling me a loser? How'd you make it so accurate? Oh, I think my tracking's off. Hold up. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. 500 Robux? No. Get your own Robux. Go play your game where adults talk to children, I guess. I always knew something was off with Roblox. I'm not I never fucked with Roblox. Banger games on Roblox if you know where to look. Yeah, but I could just play games, though. Like, there are banger games on Steam. Like... Oh, you're making the Earth Mover? The Earth Mover's cool, yeah. Oh, in Among Us. You'll never find a game similar to parry. Yes, there's literally a game that's coming out that's all about parrying. I forget the name of it, but like, yeah, there's a game that's coming out that's you could parry nukes. Like, tester for a new fighting game that's cool. Ooh, what fighting game is it? I'm not good at fighting games, but I really like fighting games. I actually got started with the most, like, unconventional fighting game. I got started way back with BlazBlue Central Fiction, and my main was, I think it was New 11 was the name of them. Kind of bad currently. Yeah, yeah. I mean, did you see the fucking interview with the CEO where he was just like, where he was asked, "Oh, well, Roblox is a game that people are using to message and contact minors. Do you have any thoughts on that?" And he said, in response, "I'm not joking. Well, Roblox is having a lot of problems right now, but what I see is opportunities." I'm not joking. That's a real thing the fucking CEO said. Yeah, yeah. He's so fucking C-suite coded that he didn't even understand the question. Yeah, it... And I mean, he's not... If you really think about it, he's not technically wrong, because that's where Roblox gets all their money. What do you think? Kids are spending money on Roblox? No, it's adults. What is happening? Oh, the CEO isn't real. Like, they're not a real person. They're a homunculus. Fucking Full Metal Alchemist built with the Philosopher's Stone. 2D beat 'em up for the 3DS. But oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Arakune was my my first main in fighting games. And I've never been able to recapture the magic. Like, I've played Bedman and Guilty Gear Strive, but like, he's not the same. I just want my Arakune back. There will never be another Arakune. And I didn't know he was top tier when I played him. I didn't find out he was top tier until like 2 years ago. But he's canonically dead, so I can never play him again. Like, Arakune is canonically dead. I can't play him again. And they mocked me in fucking BlazBlue Entropy Effect by making him a boss, which means he's never going to be a playable character. Like, I just want to play Arakune so much. He's my favorite. He's my goopy little guy. But yeah, Flesh Prison to go with my King Minos. I have not fought either of those before. So, I will at some point. Arakune, I'll pull up an image. I gotta pull up an image of him. Fucking... let me download the image so I can just open it. Image. Create new. Okay. Browse. Downloads. This guy. That's Arakune. 2D fighting games, you can't do anything when you get hit even once. Well, okay. It's really complicated to explain, but, he was, like, losing his memories and, like, dissociating, so, like, it wiped his wife's memories and in the process killed himself, to prevent himself from, hurting her. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Yeah, I am sorry, super cool. No, he was not getting too smart. He was, like, becoming, like, a savage monster that couldn't, like, think anymore. He was, like, So, he got exposed to some shit. I believe it was something to do with, Sukuna, which is not Sukuna from, fucking Jujutsu Kaisen, but Sukuna from, no, it's Sukuna from BlazBlue. It's a very complicated lore. I can't explain all of it. I'm also not very familiar with BlazBlue lore because I haven't looked at it in a while. Sarasvati? It's not Sarasvati, no. Well, BlazBlue, I've learned it's pronounced. It's not BlazBlue. It's fucking BlazBlue. Let me... But yeah, Arakune's whole thing is he's goopy, so he has weird hitboxes, and has a cat girl, that's the lore. Well, it has a cat girl, and it has time travel, and there's a girl who exists in a time... There's two girls who exist as part of two separate timelines, but they're part of the same timeline, technically. And there is, like... there's a beast... yeah. Okay, BlazBlue is we have Guilty Gear at home. It's, hey guys, we haven't had a new Guilty Gear game in a while, so let's just make our own. That's basically the synopsis of it. It's just Guilty Gear, but less cohesive. It is a very good fighting game. Well, there's 4 BlazBlues. There's BlazBlue, Central Fiction, I forget the first BlazBlue's name. BlazBlue Chrono... is it Chronophantasia? Yeah. And, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Which BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is canon to itself, but not to any of the other games it features, which is insane. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is one of the only pieces of Ruby media that exist outside of the main series. Which is really cool, and all of the characters were busted as fuck at one point, and they had to get nerfed. Yang had to get nerfed like 5 times before she was even remotely balanced. Because her gimmick mechanic is too powerful. Yang's gimmick mechanic is when she hit 25% health, she dealt double damage and had hyper armor for all of her moves. Also, some of her moves had installs, where they had, like, longer animations and hit more times. It's crazy. Yang was so busted for the longest time. And then there's Neo, who has the coolest grab in the game, but is one of the weakest characters. She can grab anything. She also has a dash iframe dodge. It's great. Not from the Matrix, as in Neapolitan. Neo's whole thing is that she doesn't talk, and it's great. Unfortunately, they ruined that in Volume 9, but we're not going to talk about Ruby here. We shouldn't talk about Ruby. Games with crazy, deep, and complicated lore are relatively simple to understand once you break down the general tropes and how they've been implemented this time. Not necessarily. Because, like, Elden Ring has very obscure lore. Because you have to read, like, item descriptions and, like, do environmental storytelling, listen to the boss lines. Like, it's not... It's relatively unclear lore sometimes, and sometimes it's very confusing to explain because of how that lore plays out. Because... Oh, Elden Ring is complicated. Dark Souls is simple. Elden Ring is complicated. Because Elden Ring has, like, elder gods and shit, and, like, there's some stuff that's, like, kind of timey-wimey that's a little weird to explain. Like, there's a reason why there's, like, fucking 700 channels dedicated to Elden Ring lore. There's so much of it. And it often can come across in conflicting ways. So you have to dig through and figure out what's actually true. But, yeah. Like, I'm not out here calling a lot of stuff crazy, deep, and complicated, but there is a lot of, like... there's a lot of stuff that's... Like, there's a lot of obfuscation in a lot of stuff I like, where it's unreliable from its main source of narration, and even the sources that are 3 degrees to the left. I can't rotate, unfortunately. Wait, can I? Hold on. No, that's not it. E, there we go. Oh, I gotta put my desk back. Let me drag my desk back in front of me. There we go. There we go. JJ from FNAF. I don't know who JJ is. Yeah, I had to ban Super Cool Gaming because they are, like, very much a minor. Oh, okay. Yeah, because they said something about being accepted into a middle school, so, like, I had to ban them. Because I don't fuck with minors around here. Because sometimes I'll say some out-of-pocket shit. Like, sometimes I'm just gonna talk about porn tags. And how I think they're fascinating. And I can't have, like, minors in here fucking going through that. Where's my little thing? Completely valid. Also, like, I'm an adult. They're a kid. That's weird. Like, yeah? What is it? What do you want from me? Question, yeah. OG viewer? I mean, anyone showing up in this first couple months, yeah, you're all OG. I have like an OG from the dark times, but they're the only one who stuck around, and they don't show up very often, but when they do, it's cool. Didn't have enough time. Oh, I did do Grim Troop. Grim Troop was done on stream. I didn't do Nightmare Grim because I picked a different ending for that DLC. Oh, fuck, I'm trying to remember the name of them. Shit, I don't remember their name at the moment. They haven't showed up in a little bit. I'll... Nightmare Grim, Shadow Clickless twice. Yeah, if I'm able to, like, do the Nightmare Grim fight, I'll find out a way to do it if I can. I might go back and, just, like, throw it into... I wish I had multiple save files before that I did that, because then I would be able to do that. Keyboard keeps failing, it's starting to anger you. Tech Marine Mortellus, that's who it is. Yeah, they're an old viewer. They've been around forever. How you doing, Ollie? But, yeah, I'm... Humor's kind of weird. If you say something nonsensical, I find that funny. Oh, okay. Well, have good night. Go eat. But yeah, on the note of a older topic that I was talking about, like, fucking how long ago? Like 5 minutes ago? About some of the high arts, we'll call them. The secret text. Y'all see those new Overwatch heroes? I think we all know what's gonna happen with Domina. Domina's gonna do some numbers. I see Domina stocks on the rise. The rest of the characters are sort of whatever, but... The apple saw is gonna take your neck? What? Protect your neck. Make sure to protect your neck. It's a very important thing to do. But yeah, just have an apple. I haven't eaten an apple in a while. I haven't eaten an apple in, like, years. That's, like... I guess I had never thought about, like, eating apples before, but, like, I haven't just actively eaten an apple in years. But, lacking a neck for a long time now. I mean, I got a neck. Look at my neck. Eh. I'm pale as fuck. But yeah, show off. But, there's a couple games that were announced. I am looking forward to, the new Control sequel that's coming out. Because that just looks like a technical masterpiece. Like, the physics engine in that game is crazy. We didn't even get an announcement. I love how Bloodborne Copium was going on, too. Like, I gave up on Bloodborne after Elden Ring Night Reign. And the reason why is because they have the fucking Moon Presence theme for the trailer theme. The violin that... Well, the cello that plays at the beginning of the Night Reign trailer shares the exact same notes with the Moon Presence theme. So, like, they're literally just mocking at us at this point. But yeah. I think there is, Darksiders 4. I haven't played any of the Darksiders games. I've heard they're good. I'll have to play them at some point. But I gotta get around to DMC before I do those. Second's your favorite, but very buggy. I've heard a lot of good things about the second game. But you know what I am excited for? The Devil May Cry Netflix adaptation. Oh my god, it's gonna be so bad. Because there's no, like... There's no way they can save it. There's no way. Like... The thing is, Devil May Cry is one of the first series that Ari Shankar is actually producing. He served more of a financial role on the previous series that he worked on, including Castlevania. But when he started to get more creatively involved in stuff, people got annoyed with him. And I'm really excited to see how it goes. Because with lines like, "They don't know the storm they're walking into. I am that storm." And what they did, and apparently what they did to fucking Lady. All the stupid add-ons recently, I think we need a sequel to the internet by now. Oh yeah, well, because more than 50% of the internet is AI-generated content. That, like, dead internet theory is actually real now. That's, like, a real thing. Yeah. I am, why don't humans listen to reason? Well, here's the thing. Reason requires you to respect expertise, and people don't respect expertise nowadays because they don't trust things. Like, in order to, like, humans are a species that relies on experts, and with experts we can corrugate knowledge together so we can have, like, I mean, yeah. Nah. Glad you're not a human. Same here, I mean, I'm totally a human. Don't think too hard on that. But yeah. I think that there is, like, I finally got into, I'm getting into social media, like, recently. There is, like, I never really saw the appeal of it. I still don't really. It's mainly a marketing tool for me. Well, here's the thing. Billionaires are the devil. How do you think they got into their position? They come from a long line of the devil. I mean, the only billionaire who cares about being human is Elon Musk, and look how that's turning out for him. Fucking loser can't even play Elden Ring. Had to get fucking Chinese third-party company to fucking farm his account up on Path of Exile. Cause he's dog shit. Elon Musk, I think, is possibly the most pathetic human to ever exist. Like, legitimately. He wants so desperately to have friends and the approval of everyone, but he's finally coming to terms with the fact that money can't buy you everything, much less respect. He is the ultimate evidence of, like, power and influence are separate things. You can have infinite power, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have influence. You can buy yourself into the places. Can't even prevent himself from dumping his trash on other people's property. I respect what Hassan does. I think what he does isn't perfect. In fact, it has a lot of problems. But he's kind of the only one doing it, so, like, unless other people are gonna step in the space, it sucks. I think there are much better people in the, like, leftist space than Hassan, but, like, unfortunately, he's kind of all we got right now. Yeah, the electric collar thing is not great. Like, there's really no excuse for that. Well, no, nothing is nothing, and that's really bad. Like, we do need someone else to step in, but, like, he's filling the role for now, unfortunately. I do think that, like, there are a lot of smaller channels in the space, like FD Signifier is great. And, like, you know, Lil Bill's great. Rev? I mean, Rev's just the shit. Like, Rev is literally just shit. Like, no redeeming factors for Rev. Like, the Rev fall off was something I've been waiting for a while, honestly. It was only a matter of time. Because that dude's despicable. Like... just... the YouTubing space at the current moment. Rev literally had rape accusations that were, like, proven. I'm sorry, that's... Yeah, I can't stand by that opinion. Yeah. Like, I don't know, I don't know where to go from there. Like... And, like, Rev grifts like nobody's business. Like, yeah, I don't fuck with grifters. That's, like, the thing. I mean, like, there's a lot of evidence, man. Like, I'm not, like, too familiar with the whole situation, but, like, because... Like, I did, like, a cursory glance on it, because I don't really follow Rev, but, like, I was seeing new evidence every week from different people. Well, I don't have the evidence on me right now, but like, he has a history of just being an ass, so I never followed him. But, like... And I don't really support Hassan either, like... But, like, we're... Like, I didn't come here for fucking Rev shit. Like, either way, he is a shitty dude, even if the, like... Who has hurt a lot of people. I don't support what Rev does. Anyway, moving on from that topic. Okay, well, here's the thing. When it's going down for months, and he doesn't really do a good job at defending himself, like... Like, this is a common thing in the space of, hey, like... Okay, dude, I don't... Like, I literally cannot memorize all the names of every fucking shit that happens in drama. Like, I did not personally follow anyone in this. I had a cursory glance at it. This isn't me throwing accusations. Come on, man. This is me seeing what was shown. through several different sources and just going off of what I saw, and there was never a different thing that I was given. So but we're gonna move on from this topic, okay? We're gonna chill out and we're gonna move on from this topic. Because I'm not here for drama. You brought him up, so I gave my thoughts. Yes, I'm not knowledgeable on the topic. I'm perfectly okay admitting I'm not knowledgeable. But from all the information that I had, and this was also like a month ago, like, he's gone from my memory. I barely cared about him to begin with. He would just annoyingly pop up in my feed. I haven't heard anything from him since. So, if he really had that great of a response, I would have heard about it. But anyway, what other games came out for the State of Play? I know that there was that sequel announced. .007, don't really care about that. Beast of Reincarnation does seem interesting. Bloons Tower Defense 6, I've played a little bit of it. I haven't played it in a while, though. I haven't played it in, like, 4 years? Oh, Castlevania from the Dead Cells devs is coming out. The Belmont's Curse game. Yeah, Control Resonant. That's the game, the sequel. And Dead or Alive 6, that game is a DLC nightmare. John Wick. Yeah, Kenna. Kenna's getting a sequel. The Kenna looked really beautiful. I never got the chance to play it, but it legitimately looked like a Pixar movie. Marathon's gonna be a mess. Like, and also I'm not really interested in the extraction shooter genre. Tokon is... Oh boy, Tokon is not looking great. But you know what is looking great? Oh, on that gave me a fucking thing that I remembered. The fucking Avatar Legends fighting game. That game looks so good. Oh, extraction shooters are like your Tarkovs, your, what is it called? That, Arc Raiders game, which, God, that game needs to use way less, should have used way less AI. There's, like, a handful of cool AI features in there that use good AI, but most of that game is fucking dog water. But extraction shooters, the whole gameplay loop is you bring in loot to the map to get more loot. But if you die, you lose your loot. Oh yeah, Kid Icarus Uprising technically is a shooter. Huh. I guess I never thought about that. I haven't played Kid Icarus at all. I've never played a Kid Icarus game. My only exposure to that franchise is through Smash Bros. Dark Pit. Yeah, all I know from Smash Bros. Is you got that really good side B launcher. That's all I know about fucking Dark Pit. I played a lot of Smash Bros. Back in the day. I never, like, played it competitively, but... I'll have to play the Kid Icarus games at some point. I'll have to figure out a good setup for it, though. Because, like, my DS setup kind of works, but, like, it's not perfect. Only played Uprising. Yeah, I haven't played it. Oh, no. I'm all right. I just had to get a drink real quick. But yeah. Yeah, I haven't played, like, honestly, in terms of Nintendo games, I have heard that Metroid Prime is good, but it gets worse as it goes on. And I do want to play all the Fire Emblem games at some point, or, like, all the major ones. Because Fortune's Weave is possibly the only reason why I'm going to buy a Switch 2. And that's coming out, like, late next year at the earliest. Like, probably around, like, December next year. I mean, yeah. Cheers. But yeah, yeah, I think that, there's a lot of Nintendo games that I haven't actually played. I haven't played any of the Kirby games, besides the original Air Riders. I haven't played Animal Crossing, but I'm not really a fan of Animal Crossing. Well, I have played Animal Crossing. I just haven't played a lot of it, because it makes me anxious. And, like, yeah, it's too much. Well, it's too little, honestly. I, like, can't play Animal Crossing. It causes me anxiety. Oh, I gotta play Xenoblade at some point, too. I haven't played Xenoblade at all. There's... Mario games are alright. I'm not really a fan of platformers as much, though. Like, platformers have gotta have something more. They can't just be platformers. I mean, I really like voicing villain types, so I'd probably voice all the villains if I could get away with it. It's just very fun to do villain voices for anime. For anime stuff. I mean, I have to keep myself from doing all the voices if I can. Yeah, I think about 2 hours is pretty good. I think we'll call it. Because I come over some of my streams for clips anyway. Because I might have to, like, make a short or two for the channel. But I will be streaming, tomorrow at 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Transistor. And then after that, we'll be playing, at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be playing more Final Fantasy XIV. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.